Okay, so I don't know if you remember this or not, but over the summer I made a video about like the kind of girls I like to date, and which was so awkward and uncomfortable, and I still get embarrassed when I realize that I posted that because I feel like I posted a personals ad. But like you asked me to, and I'm a people pleaser. But like also I gave you free reign kind of on what you could ask me and what I would answer, so I was kind of obligated, but like also I wanted to. There's really no talking my way out of that one. So I'll move on. So in the video, I said that I would never date anyone under the age of 18. And I mean, I thought I gave some pretty valid reasons, but after I posted the video, I got this flood of inbox messages, like angry, like borderline hate mail from the 12 to 17-year-old range, like, I'm so mature for my age. I'm totally not like other girls my age. Oh my god, my mom says that, like, I'm totally an adult. Oh my god, I read at a college reading level. Cool. I bet Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius does too, but I would never date him because he's 12. Maybe he's 10, 8. But, I feel like I really need to defend my stance right now. Well, first of all, if you're not 17, it's illegal for me to look at you, and I don't like what they do to pedophiles in prison, so there's your answer. I'm just not a pedophile, so whatever. I am so awkward. These things should be inferred, but sometimes I feel like you don't. I also always feel like I really need to justify myself when it comes to, like, child molestation and shit, because I'm gay, and we get this really bad stigma that, like, we're all pedophiles and we want to rape your children. Which I don't even like kids that much. They're actually kind of annoying. Regardless. Now, the whole 17-year-old thing. Alright, well, this is where it starts. First of all, in New York, where I live, you can't get your license until you're 16. Maybe you have to wait until you're 7. No, 16, because that's when you can get your permit, and then I think you can get your license right after it. I don't have one. But when you're 17, I think you still have a restricted license. I don't think you can have an unrestricted license until you're 18. So you can only have, like, 2 passengers in your car at a time that aren't related to you. You can't drive past, like, 8 or 9 or something. I don't know. All this, like, just bullshit laws. This is a pen. How cool is that? Oh, yeah, I don't drive. I don't do it, which I know is kind of weird because I'm 20. But, like, listen. In my defense, I go to school in New York City, so I don't need to drive anywhere, ever. I don't think anyone drives. I mean, some people drive, obviously, but, like, I don't need to, so I don't. I live with my mom when I'm not at school, so she just takes me places, and if I want to hang out with my friends, they'll come to me or pick me up because they want to see me. I don't really like people that much or hanging out with them, so I can live with staying at home all the time. I would rather read a book and cuddle with my cat than go to, like, a club or something because I'm so fucking awkward. Anyway. Okay, in my defense, I did try. I wanted to, you know, once upon a time when I was, like, 16. But the thing is, my mom, she drives a Ford Explorer, and my stepdad drives a truck, and I'm 4'10". So imagine me trying to drive, right? There's, like, predicament number 1. Predicament number 2, where I live in upstate New York, it's like bumfuck nowhere. Like, there's nothing. We have dirt roads and, like, unpaved roads, and that sucks. And then you get, like, fucking goats and cows that get out of their pen and just stand in the middle of the road, and you're like, what do I do? And then there are deer everywhere. Oh my god, my ex hit a deer. My best friend just almost hit a deer yesterday. Like, people are always hitting deer where I live. Like, that's scary, and I'm not smart enough to stop. I would either swerve, which you're not supposed to do, and kill everyone, or hit the deer really hard and break the car, and I probably wouldn't be wearing my seatbelt because that's my luck, and then I would die, and oh shit, I'm Kane's sexual harassment accuser, woman publicly accused. I read that really all mixed up, but I have the New York Times app, and it's really exciting because it always tells me the headlines, and I'm like, oh shit. I really am into news. See, another thing that, like, 12 to 17-year-olds... Okay, actually, no, wait, let me take that back. 12 to, like, 15-year-olds don't usually care about the news, but then you get, like, the 16 to 17-year-old group who... It's totally okay for me to say this. You're gonna get really embarrassed and hate me, but I don't care because I was you once. They get really into, like, politics and, like, looking really smart, because it's, like, you know, college time, they all try to one-up each other, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm totally into this, I don't drink, I don't smoke, blah, 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 I'm so edge, oh my god, life, yeah! stop it. You'll grow out of it, and you'll become a real person, and then we'll see what you're really like. All these obstacles, and then, on top of all of that, there are the Mennonites, okay? And the Mennonites, oh God, not to be confused with the Amish, but, like, they're great people. I mean, the ones that I know are great. I don't know. It's not fair to generalize an entire demographic, but whatever. They don't drive, so they're always either, like, in their horse and buggies, which take up, like, the road and a fucking half. Like, it's so difficult to pass them. I don't even know how people do it. Or they're on their bike, always in groups, right? Sunday, it's the worst. Okay, so the Mennonites, you know, they go to church a lot, but on Sundays, they're at church all the time, and all of them go, and it's like, shit. If you're driving, especially out where I live like 5 minutes out of town, all my neighbors are Mennonites, basically, like, crazy. So you'll be driving and you'll just see this, like, onslaught of Mennonites coming at you, and you're like, fuck. And then, you know, it starts to thin out towards the end, and you're like, okay, cool. You finally think you're in the clear, and you go, and then, like, here comes little Mennonite on bike. Like, that one got molested. Like, why else are you at church so long? Like, not with anybody else. Stop. Keep up. Come on. So there's, like, the little sneaky ninja attack Mennonite at the end that you probably are going to hit because there are blind corners everywhere, and you thought you were out of the thick of it. Well, you were out of the thick of it, but it wasn't completely gone. Oh my God, it's like when you have one of those things of medicine and you have to take it, and you have to take all of it or it's not going to work, you know, and you have that little bit at the end, and you're like, oh my God, yeah, I did it. Woo, that was terrible. And then your mom's like, ha, finish it. So you plug your nose, and I guess it's not that big of a deal, but it still sucks. So if you can't drive, we can't date, because I can't drive. So if you want to see me, like, you're going to have to drive. And if we don't see each other, we're not dating. We just like each other. And then there's the whole, what would I do with a high schooler? Like, what am I going to, like, okay, so you're 17. You're still in school. That's weird, one. Your teachers are going to get nostalgic if you mention my name, because that was a long time ago when I had them. And, like, what do? You get out of school at 2:30, so go see a 5 o'clock movie and have you home by 7:30 so you can make your 8 o'clock bedtime. Gives you half an hour to brush your teeth. Like, come on. Really, what are we going to do? See The Lion King? PG movie? Still G? I don't really know. Like, there's the whole issue of, like, what if I need to go into the store and buy cigarettes because I want them? You're going to have to wait in the car, and I don't like doing things by myself. So that's going to bother me. Also, there are certain establishments you can't go. Like, no. You can't get in if you're not 18. I'm rambling at this point, but my point is, I don't hate children. Actually, I already admitted that I do kind of hate children. I don't hate teenagers, and I don't think I'm better than you and, like, years ahead of you. But you're not a person yet. I'm not even a person yet. I don't have myself figured out. I have no idea. And you most definitely do not, because you still have to go to college, and your morals are going to get all sorts of fucked up. And then you're going to have to reestablish them. And then we can figure out what kind of person you really are. Yeah, I don't think you're immature. I don't dislike you. I'm not speaking down to you. I don't think I'm your elder, per se. I don't want to sleep with you. Also, I rarely wash my sheets. I wash them maybe once a week. And when I wash them, I like to keep them clean. And purple's my favorite color. I'm not trying to have red sheets. That's all I'm saying.